My little sister's surprise party is tomorrow, and I told my mom I'd bake the cupcakes.
May I?
No, sorry. It's just that I can barely keep track of how many I've made. I add them up, but I keep losing track.
Well, you know how to multiply.
What's that have to do with cupcakes?
Multiplication is the repeated addition of equal groups. If you multiply instead of trying to add, it might be easier to keep track. How many cupcakes does one pan bake?
6 cupcakes.
And how many pans did you bake?
4?
Okay, 4 pans of 6. You can either add them all together separately, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or...
Oh, I can multiply.
Yeah, you baked 6 cupcakes 4 times, so 6 times 4 equals 24.
So basically it's 6 repeated 4 times.
You got it. 6 and 4 are your factors, the numbers being multiplied. Your answer, 24, is the product.
Hey, is it the same if I switch the factors and do 4 times 6?
Yep. Actually, that's the commutative property of multiplication. You can switch your factors around in any order, and the product will still be the same. 4 times 6, 6 times 4, they equal 24 either way.
Cool!
In fact, no matter how you group factors together, you'll always have the same product. It's called the associative property of multiplication.
What do you mean by group factors?
Like this. You can bake 2 rows of 3 cupcakes and do it 4 times. Or you can bake 3 rows of 4 cupcakes and do it 2 times. But either way, you'll get a product of 24 cupcakes.
Guess that makes things pretty easy then. Got any more helpful hints for me?
For multiplying or baking? Actually, there are 2 more properties you should probably know. The multiplicative property of 1 and the multiplicative property of 0.
Lay 'em on me.
Well, the multiplicative property of 1 says that when you multiply any factor by 1, the product equals the factor. So, 3 cupcakes 1 time...
You have 3 cupcakes. 3 1 time is 3. Pretty obvious if you think about it.
The multiplicative property of 0 is just as simple. If you multiply any factor by 0, you get, well, 0. It's like not doing it at all. It looks like you've multiplied these cupcakes more than 0 times. How many you got now?
6 cupcakes baked 5 times is 30 cupcakes. Multiplication's just repeated addition of equal groups. The numbers being multiplied are called factors, and the answer is called the product. Knowing the properties of multiplication make it easier. They are the commutative property, the associative property, the multiplicative property of 1, and the multiplicative property of 0. Multiplication facts can help you multiply more quickly, and it's a lot easier than trying to add up all these cupcakes. Piece of cake! That was easier than baking them.
Now if only it were as easy as eating them.